You might be wondering why I'm sat in a van full of bin bags. Well, it's because I'm here with Gary from Links to Nepal. So Gary, why am I sat in your van?
As you know, last year you changed your school uniforms, end of last term, and the school has very generously donated all the uniforms to Links to Nepal.
And what does Links to Nepal actually do?
Links to Nepal, we educate children, lower caste children in Nepal, but this year, because of the devastating earthquakes over there, we've done lots of disaster relief, and these clothes, particularly the sweatshirts and coats, will help keep the villagers warm.
Is there any particular area in Nepal that these are going to go to?
Yeah, these will go back to the same villages excuse me, where we worked earlier this year, feeding the people, building them new houses, setting up water purification systems. Unfortunately, everything was lost in the earthquake, so they really only have the clothes that they stand in. They don't have the means to buy any more, and so like I say, these sweatshirts and coats particularly will be priceless.
So when are you planning to go over to Nepal?
I'm going back out in about 2 weeks. I'll take a few with me, but there's lots of problems in Nepal at the moment. There's no fuel, so it's very hard to get around. So it'll be February when these start going out. So over the next 12 months, I think there's about 1,400 sweatshirts and coats and things in here. They will all make their way over to Nepal.
So, Miss Jones, why did we decide to send the clothes over to Nepal?
I'm in charge of the community aspects of the school. I'm one of the assistant heads here, and we do a lot to do with our local community and charity fundraising and such like, but actually we want the school to be involved with the wider community. This idea, like so many of the ideas that we have, came from our students. They came to us. So Grace came to us and said, there is this charity, Links to Nepal, and we're getting rid of our uniforms because you've now changed to these very smart blazers and ties. So our old uniforms, what's going to happen to them? We would like to donate them, and everybody got on board with that idea and thought it was a fantastic idea. So we actually had a big charity fundraising event on the last day of term. So what we did was we asked all the students to come in on the last day of term in non-uniform and bring their old uniform, and they brought it to the gym over there, and it was piled up high, and now you've seen it being loaded into the van ready for the next stage. But we think it's really important for our students not just to think about the community around them, but the world community that they're involved with.
So do you have a strong relationship with the children from Nepal?
Yeah. I mean, they've been with us a few years now, so we're watching them grow, watching them develop. A lot of the children are sponsored by schools and families in this country, so there's a personal relationship building between lots of people here and lots of people over there.
Is there anything that people watching this can do to help Links to Nepal?
Yeah, we're always, obviously funds are always needed, but volunteers as well, people who want to go over and work. Donations, anything really. Yeah, just get involved. We've got a Facebook page and a website, so there's lots of ways you can get involved there.
So is there anyone in particular that's had a huge impact on this charity event?
Well, I've mentioned already Grace Tyus, and she was the student who came to us with the idea, and then Miss Mates as well, who is one of the leaders of the student leadership team. She's been absolutely fantastic in organising things and contacting people and getting them together. So I suppose those two in particular would like to say thank you, and all our students for getting on board with it and bringing their uniforms in.